Hey guys, I'm really excited about all these projects. Check this out. So let's start off with this. This video is going to cover, we go over to Tiny Campers in Florida, and this is a co-brand deal with Tiny Camper. This camper is called the Inca4x4 Venture Series by Tiny Camper. We're going to do a whole build out for it, so you're not going to want to miss that. In the comments, please let me know what you think we should add to this camper. And then also in the description, I'm going to add Hiram's information because he's got a badass Gladiator. It's on 42s, upgraded Dynatrac axle, locker, long travel suspension, like pretty much everything you would add to a really crazy build. And then also he's here because he's got a really nice interior cat skin leather seats, and the white just sticks out, and you know Jeeps themselves are very noisy. So what we're actually going to do is a sound deadening and then Raptor line it. So it's going to be all black, and it's not going to stick out as much as the white hardtop. So thanks again for being here. Make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think of this new camper. It's really, really badass. I'm excited to be doing this project with Tiny Camper.
All right, my name's Nick. I'm with Tiny Camper. I'm one of the builders. This here is a 5x8, either rugged Rhino or a Kong. The only difference between the two styles is the frame that is actually put on top of. Otherwise, the boxes are pretty much identical. It just depends on what the customer wants to put into the camper, which changes it up and stuff like that from different styles. This one here right now is in final stages. This one needs the flooring put in it, the trim put on around the outside, and some final touches on the inside for trim wise. We usually put either hardwood floor or vinyl flooring in them, or customers can just opt to get a standardized flooring, and then they can opt to put whatever kind of floor they want inside the camper itself. From this point here, we'll take it to the center of the shop and we'll drop it to the floor, and we'll actually put the customer's flooring in it, whatever they choose to use. And then from that point, once the floor is in and everything's done to the final stages, we'll actually lift it up from the hoist and then drop it onto either the Rhino frame or the Kong frame. This one here is probably about 55% done. Over here, I have one that's about 85% done. And then once they're completely done, we put them on the frames, get them cleaned up, send them outside, and get the customers off in camp. So this is the rest of our shop. So this side of the shop is where we do some of our trim work, cutting down small pieces of stuff. And then this is mostly the production side of the shop. Over here is where we'll put the campers on the frames using the hoist. We lift them up from the windows, bring them up, slap them on the trailers, roll them over to the final production area, which would be right here in front of the bay. So once they're fully bolted down, got roof racks on, all the goodies on it, we'll run ACs, do all kinds of testing right here, pull it outside, do a water test for about 45 minutes on the camper, and then we'll bring it back in, wipe it back down, throw some tire shine on it, then wheel it back outside for the customers to pick up. On this side of the shop, we have where the frames get welded. So here we have quite a few frames ready to go. We just need to do a couple more welding as on the axles and stuff like that. But this is where the welding production goes down. Then we have the final production on this side of the shop as well. As we're outside now, we're looking at a couple different models right now. This one here is our Gator box. It actually pops up to where the inside height is, I believe, just under 9 foot at the peak of it. So this one here is a complete customized camper that the customer wanted. Over here is one of our actual models that we do make, and it's on the website. It's a Kong XL, and it's just like our regular Rhino or our Kong, but the only difference is it has a rooftop tent built into the top of the roof of the camper itself, and actually pops up, and you can actually sleep either underneath or inside the actual rooftop tent part of it as well. So that one there can sleep up to 6 people, almost 4 comfortably. If you have small kids, you can probably fit a small little circus in there. Then we have the Cube series, which is one of our new prototype ones that we've been working on. That is a 4x4 square box that slides. The front slides out to where it is 6'7" for the sleeping quarters on the inside. You can get an AC unit for it. It's got a small little awning out the front to where you can use the slide out as your cooktop and just a little station there. When you have the awning deployed, you can actually sit underneath the awning on both sides of the tongue. And then we have our trail box, which is a 4x4 storage, basically storage compartment, and you put your rooftop tent on top of it, and then that's also super lightweight. The Cube is right around 750 pounds, I believe, and the trail boxes are 600 pounds, give or take. But all of our campers are well under the 1,500 pound mark, and super lightweight, easy to use, easy to carry, user friendly. Several different options, different colors. You can pretty much throw anything you want at this. I mean, we start off with the base camper, and then you can add, all your Mac Daddy stuff to it and make it whatever you want it to be.
Hey guys, so I'll jump in here real quick. Yeah, I was blown away. I've seen the camper in I guess the 5x8 traditional sense, but coming out here in person, you could see all the different variations they can do for you. Again, they're in Florida. It's definitely going to be linked below. A lot of great options, and we're going to be showing you the new Inca4x4 camper. Drop in the comments what we should name this new series. It's got a whole bunch of features, and Joe is going to go over it. But I appreciate it, Nick, for showing us a little bit.
Not a problem. It was fun building it.
I appreciate it. Okay.
Hey everybody, Joe from Tiny Camper Company once again. I wanted to show you a sneak peek of this brand new camper that we have created for Inca4x4. This is a one-off, meaning you can't buy it directly on our website, but you can buy it directly from him. If you have any questions about it, reach out to us or reach out to him. He will fully accessorize it. Let's kind of a quick walkthrough over everything. So this is an off-road camper. It's got a double wheel jack on the front. It's got a single pulley that goes directly from the front to the very back. That means that you can use an articulating hitch for the front, and then in the very back, you have recovery to pull yourself back out. Instead of using safety chains, we have actually used safety cables. Double wheel jack, so you can easily maneuver it around. You can always replace this jack for an arc jack or anything that you would like a little bit better. The frame is powder coated. It is an adventure quad slash, Kong slash, it's a Frankenstein build. But let's check it out. So you have white, black, gray, any color you want. 2 doors with windows for cross ventilation. And then you have 2 roof racks on top that you can put a rooftop tent, gear, whatever you need to kind of benefit you and your family. It's got MT fenders. These are the 14-inch MT fenders that are 36 inches long. It's got 31-inch tires. Now, this trailer does not have the full suspension like the Timbren does, but we do use an off-roading suspension, which is accessorize, and this is a rigid hitch suspension. American-made. Think about it more of like a beefed-up torsion axle, but there's no bar that goes across. If you walk around towards the back, it's got a departure angle. Now, we built that especially for him, and then if you come up, it's got a back galley. In our industry, this is called a half galley. So when we open it up, you'll see that you have your taillights on the side, your tag bracket on the back, and with the slam door hatch, you literally pick it up, and you're ready to go. Plenty of space inside. It does have a 110 outlet with the C charger, 2 USBs. Inca is going to outfit it with solar. He's going to do 12-volt lighting in it. So it's kind of a bare bones build directly for him. But you can do anything back here. You can cook back here, store back here, shelving back here. The depth is about 24 inches and about 24 inches. So you have a lot of space directly in the back. It's got stabilizer jacks. So if you are traveling and you have a rooftop tent, you're not going to go for a ride. It does have the single pulley in the back. Like I said, it's for recovery. And then over here, you have your 20-amp plug, which will power up everything for shore power. But if he's adding 12 volts in, you can run that separately on an Anchor, a lithium battery, whatever you want. These 2 hatches are a really cool design from Tiny Camper Company. It allows the Zerobreeze to exhaust out properly. It's a 5-inch hatch with a 4.5-inch ducting system. And then this one is where the drain hose would actually slide right out. So Solar lights for the outside, we do keep it simple. Back in the past, we used to hardwire the 12 volts in. Well, if you get a small little issue, this is a lot easier to replace than it would be. 2 half-moon air vents. The half-moon air vents allow airflow to constantly come in and out. The number one question we always get is, why don't you guys put rooftop fans or vents or max air fans? It's very simple. People in our industry like to put stuff on top. They like to put rooftop tents. They like to put awnings. They like to put roam boxes, whatever they need to make their overlanding experience a lot better. If you look inside, 2 doors, cross ventilation. You do have a front cubby, 2 side cargo nets, and then a back wall with a back cubby. Let's check it out.
If you open that door so a little bit more light goes in.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Now this is made with no wood whatsoever. We do use a lot of marine materials here in Florida. This brand marine material is waterproof. There's no gassing. There's no issues with causer canceling issues. It is simply made out of all composite. The roof is made out of a polycore. The insulation roof is made out of polycore. The floor and everything around is made out of a marine composite that's about 19 millimeters thick. It is a foam core resin. So in the RV industry, people typically will make their walls with a fiberglass, styrofoam, and fiberglass. Our walls are made out of, think about it like a plastic, the polycore on the outside, and then inside is a foam resin. So the foam resin is basically like a lightweight foam resin that's not like styrofoam, but think about it like a hard resin that we'd have, a polyurethane resin. So when the screws go directly into it, the screws won't back out because it conforms directly to the resin. So this thing is built tough. The axle itself will hold about maybe 2,200 pounds total. So it's a 2,200 pound axle. If you ever do want to beef it up, the company literally just came out with a brand new 3,500 pound axle we can always add on. But this thing is lightweight. I think it came out to total weight of 1,218 pounds. So the flooring is an engineered floor. It's all fake. There's nothing special about it. It's not a laminate. It's a vinyl plank engineered floor. The trim around it basically covers up a lot of screw holes, more decorative than anything. And the walls are super easy to clean. We like to use a little bit of a degreaser and a magic eraser. So very easy to maintain, very easy to clean, but more importantly, this thing will outlast all of us here. The one thing that will probably have to be done in the future, it's really cool to think about, but 30, 40 years from now, this will remain the same. It's pretty much the trailer frame made out of steel. Even though it's powder coated, over time with salt, humidity, it will rust. Touch it up, maintain it. But the cool part about it is we can lift this up on our hoist. We can build a brand new frame, put it back underneath.
Hey guys, so again, I want to big thanks to Joe. I'm really excited about outfitting this, and thank you for going into a deep dive on this. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow Tiny Camper, and we'll have more videos on the whole installation and walk around for it. So thanks again.
Keep on.